Hello people, Sebastian here again. So today I'm going to be talking about one of the best attacking players from the 19th or 20th century. His name was Armand Edward Blackmar, most known for creating the Blackmar-Demer Gambit. We're going to be breaking down 3 of his games. Let's begin. d4, d5, e4, d takes e4, f3, knight takes f3, f3, e takes f3, knight takes f3, and e6. Despite him blocking off the development of this bishop, he does open up the development for this bishop. Bishop to d3, knight to f6 and c3, blocking off the development of this knight, but he's probably going to just wrap the knight around this way and get it centralized here. Bishop e7, short castles, knight to c6, knight b2, as stated earlier, h6, and knight to e4. Idea is he wants to trade this knight and probably get a powerful bishop down this diagonal. Short castles from black. This is a fatal mistake because of the move knight fg5. H takes g5, knight takes g5, bishop to d7, and rook takes f6 check. Sorry, rook just rook takes f6, not check. So, sorry. Bishop takes f6, queen h5. You cannot take this because this bishop and this queen team up and would deliver checkmate on the king. So rook to e8, thinking that he's avoiding it, but he is not because of the move bishop to f7 check, king h8, because of king f8 checkmate. So instead, king h8 and knight takes f7 checkmate. Okay. So this is an amazing attacking game from Blackmar. So he probably saw this move from knight bd2. He probably saw all of this. No, that is 1 for both sides. 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14 moves at most. He saw all of that. That's just a warm-up game. Let's move on to game 2. d4, d5, e4, d takes e4, f3, e takes f3, knight takes f3, and e5. e5, because he does not want to trading the queens and not being able to castle. Or he doesn't want to trade pawn. Or he doesn't want to take this pawn, get kicked out, and just get kicked out by this bishop. e4, knight to e5, and bishop to d6. Sorry, bishop to b5 check, c6, d takes c6, queen to a5 check. This looks like a fork. This looks like you're doomed. Knight c3, king e7. Honestly, I do not know why he played king e7. I think it was because if this pawn moved, it would be check. So he just kept his king in the center, which would make most sense. queen to d5, going for this. Queen to bishop e6, which was a fatal blunder, because remember, this bishop used to defend this. Now it doesn't. So queen takes e6, check. F takes e6, c takes b7, bishop takes e5, and b takes a8 equals queen. Blackmar is officially up. How many points? 5 points. He's up a full rook. And he saw all of this. Like, ahead. He calculated all of this. Bishop takes c3, check. B takes c3. Queen takes c3. King e2. I apparently notated this game beforehand. If he takes here, this check, and he just wins the queen. So queen takes c2, check. Bishop to d2. Knight d7. Rook hc1. King b2. Bishop takes b7. King to d7. Queen to c8, check. King e7. Rook c7, check. King f6. Queen f8, check. King to e5. Rook c5, check. King to d4. And queen to d6, checkmate. Didn't I tell you that this guy's one of the best attacking players of all time? This was brutal. Absolutely brutal. He hunted this king from e8 to e7. Like, this man hunted him all the way around. This was brutal. God. And didn't I say we would get a game on black? Yes, I did. Okay. So let's see. This game is against Adolphus Ferdinand Worm. And this is probably his best game of all time. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and d4. This is the Scotch opening. E takes d4, knight takes d4, and obviously, as you can see, bishop to c5, knight to f5, d5, knight takes g7 check, and king f8. Now do not worry, this is theory. Just do not play it if you're anywhere below 700. And I'm 1200. Knight to h5 and queen to h4. Knight g3, defending checkmate. Knight to f6, bishop to e2. Bishop takes f2, check. King takes f2, knight takes e4, check. King to g1. And in the move rook to g8, attacking this. Knight takes e4, d takes e4, queen to d2, which is a blunder because of rook takes g2, check. King takes g2, knight takes h3, check. King g1 and e3. Some people are saying, wait a minute, this is a free pawn. No, it isn't. Checkmate. People are like, okay, well, if I put it here, same diagonal. Checkmate. As I said, this guy is one of the best attacking players. Now, unfortunately, though, despite how good he is at chess, there's an issue. This guy was a Nazi sympathizer. I know there's the whole talk of separate the art from the artist. but I'm going to stick by this because this guy is an amazing player. And yeah, I just wanted to share this with you. I feel like he's extremely unknown. Most people only know him for the 19 pawn move game, for like the 19 pawn moves in a row game, and the Blackmore Deemer Gambit, which at one point was just called the Deemer Gambit. I don't even know where the Deemer comes from because his name just legitimately was Armand Blackmore. I have no clue where the Deemer came from. I'm pretty sure the guy was German, but I didn't feel like doing that. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Have a good morning, good day, good afternoon, or good night, depending on your time zone. And yeah, thank you for getting this far in the video. No update now. Bye, everybody.